Hi, I'm James Patterson and welcome to this video tutorial. I'm going to show you a very simple yet highly addictive technique to turn any image into minimalist art in seconds. So let's start by opening up our image. We have a fern here. We'll open this up into Photoshop. The first thing I'm going to do is grab the marquee selection tool over here in the tools panel, and then I'm simply going to click and drag to draw a thin line that runs through my image like this. So we only want it to be a few pixels wide. Something like that looks good. Then I'm going to simply hit Command or Control and J, and you'll see in my layers panel here that that's duplicated that selection and pasted it onto a new layer. Then I can grab my move tool over here in the tools panel, and if I have auto select and show transform control selected, you can see this gives me my bounding box. I'm simply going to click and drag these two end points here of my bounding box. Then if I hit enter, that will apply that transformation, and you can see straight away how this effect is working. Next we're going to crop the image into a square. I think a square crops kind of suits this style of art. So I'm going to hold shift and drag with my crop tool to make a square like this. Let's position it over an area that looks best, something like that. Then if I simply hit enter, that will apply that crop. Let's zoom in slightly. And next I'm going to just add something to the colours to boost them. I'm going to press Command or Control and J, and that will duplicate my layer there. So I have a copy of my layer 1, and then I'm going to change the blend mode of this layer to soft light. You can see that how that's boosting the colours. Also, I'm going to apply a little bit of blur to this soft light layer. Let's go to Filter, Blur, and Gaussian Blur. We'll enter a radius of 5 pixels and then hit OK. The final step is simply to make any tonal adjustments you think are necessary. I'm going to click the adjustment layer icon here and choose curves and add a bit of a curve just to boost the contrast like this. Maybe also we could add let's add a color balance adjustment layer and bring in the cyan a little bit like this. Maybe tone down the yellows a touch. Okay, so there we have it, a really simple, really quick technique, and that will look great on anybody's living room wall or in their office space, so try it out for yourselves and print it up nice and big.